Hey guys, I'm Ree of Coffee and Cream Talk, here to give you your daily dose of caffeinated commentary. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Want your next daily dose of caffeinated commentary? Then make sure you follow and subscribe to Coffee and Cream Talk on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Coffee Cream Talk on all platforms. And don't forget to go to coffeeandcreamtalk.com to go to sign up to our mailing list so that you can get all of the latest updates and lots of fun things in your inbox. Now, we've got a very special announcement. This is just another reminder of that quick FYI that soon you'll be able to subscribe to Coffee and Cream Talk on our Facebook page. So if you're a fan of this channel, if you find the tips useful and helpful, you enjoy the content, the unfiltered commentary, and the discussion among like minded individuals, then you'll now be able to support the Facebook page and receive bonus content that's only available to subscribers, as well as a few other perks. So make sure that you're on the lookout for that Facebook subscribe button and sign up once you see it. So I just wanted to check in with everyone to see how you're doing in light of the recent election. It's only been a few days after the fact, so I know that many of us are still processing our feelings about this. So I just want to know, are you okay? Are you surprised? Are you angry? Are you tired? You scared? You numb? How do you feel? And I think one of the main things to keep in mind is that, remember, Dr. Angelou told us when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. And this is a thing that for some reason no one wants to admit about these white gals who voted for that orange dolt twice, okay? See, they did it in secret in 2016 because they hated Hillary Clinton, right? But they caught so much flack from that because of the orange dolt and his ilk, and they were absolutely racist and horrible. And if nothing else, know this about white women: they hate to be seen as anything less than meek and mild and docile and innocent. Okay? They want you to think of them that way. If anything happens against them, they always want to be the victim. Okay. And so, and it's always, they just didn't know. And oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So when this 2024 election rolled around, they wanted everyone to believe that they'd learned their lesson, right? That they were really here to stand with women, that they were now going to support Kamala because we just couldn't go back to that orange racist man. He's just so horrible and sexist. Okay. They wanted you to believe them because they didn't want to have to defend their choice, the choice that they knew they were going to make when they got in the voting booth. They knew that they were going to vote for that orange dolt the entire time. They knew that. But they lied to everyone because it was actually the trendy in thing to do. It was cool to be part of the white woman for Kamala. It was cool to be part of the moms for Kamala. It was cool to be part of any of those groups, right? That were for Kamala. That was the trendy thing. You wanted to be seen as in and with it, right? You didn't want to be part of the group that were voting for Trump. You didn't want that. That's not cool. I want to be a cool white girl, okay? I want to be a cool white chick. I want you to like me and to think I'm awesome. All right? So they lied to everyone because they didn't want to because they wanted to seem like the heroines of the election. That was their whole goal. And now they're begging for forgiveness and they want to be friends, okay? And they want to make you a blue bracelet to show that they're an ally, okay? Are you kidding me? And look, I'm going to tell you like this: you can fall for all that foolishness if you want to, but don't be surprised when it bites you in the tuchus once again. The bottom line is that these white women did not see themselves in Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. That's the bottom line. They saw her as the opposition, as the competition, and someone who could take their spot upon the pedestal. Okay? White privilege is of premium importance to white women, period. That's what they care about. Just like we know that white men care about white privilege, white women care about white privilege. And they didn't want to have to look at a black woman with her white husband being celebrated as the first female president. That was not what they wanted to do for the next 4 years. Okay. They never want to be seen as second best. So listen here. At this point, we know where everyone stands. It's up to each of us to act accordingly, doing what we can do to help ourselves. So if you remember that Shirley Chisholm, you remember she shocked the nation when she famously said, "Of my two handicaps, being female put more obstacles in my path than being black." Well, if you ever doubted that, I think it's totally been proven, right, in 4K, right? And why would I say that? Because if a guy named Kevin Harrison had run for office with the exact same genealogical makeup as what Kamala had, I'm pretty sure he'd be headed to DC in January. But alas, here we are. So I also want to say this though, because I think sometimes black women really do struggle with this. And you're told you're supposed to struggle with this idea if you are a black woman who's in an interracial relationship, you're a black woman who dates white men, interested in dating white men, whatever the case may be, married to a white man. And you're told you're supposed to feel guilty about this now. Um, so I hope that this election foolishness has not turned you off to any of that. I hope it has not made you question, any of your morals or, any of your interest or anything. Um, because it shouldn't. Please understand that you as a black woman, you don't owe any loyalty to black males, to the black community. You don't owe loyalty to anyone other than to yourself, okay? And that is something that I think black women don't understand. Black men have that down to a fault, okay? They know that. Um Black women really struggle with that. So please don't allow anyone to shame you or to make you doubt yourself or your relationship. Yes, there are a lot of evil white folks out here, but guess what? Guess what? There's also an equal amount of evil black men and others too from other races. So, you know, just like many of you haven't turned your backs on black males, there's no need to do that to the white men either. Or, especially white men, if you know they voted for Kamala. If you know they voted for Kamala, you know they've been good to you. Why would you turn your backs on them? And just know this is what I always say, black women, all of your civil rights era faves, all of the men that are heralded as being just so wonderful in civil rights, wonderful for black civil rights, your Quincy Jones, Miles Davis, Harry Belafonte, Sammy Davis Jr., Sidney Poitier, Cornel West, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Frederick Douglass, the Black Panthers. I mean, choose any of them. Any of them. Pick one. They all had white gals on their arms, okay, publicly, more importantly, privately, okay, in their beds, okay? And never once were they ever questioned about their dedication to the cause. Never once were they ever questioned about their blackness. Never once did anyone ever doubt that they were serious about attaining civil rights. And please understand that so many of your present day favorites are currently running around with white gals too. And they're not being challenged either. So understand these black males, there is never anything that's going to stop them from desiring Becky, from getting Becky. Um, they want Becky. So not a tree, not a rope, not a castration, nothing stops them from getting Becky. Okay. So you need to understand that you don't need to be intimidated either. You don't need to think you're doing anything wrong, and you don't owe an entire group of black males or black community anything. Okay? They're getting what they want, so you should be able to get what you want. No matter what, they managed to go for white gals, and they are never challenged or questioned about their preferences. And You shouldn't be either. So, Black women need to do the same. Date who you want to date, marry who you want to marry. Don't explain yourself, don't defend your choices. So, you've seen all the pictures that tell this story. You've heard what I think. Now, tell me your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Want your next daily dose of caffeinated commentary? Then make sure you follow and subscribe to Coffee and Cream Talk on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Coffee Cream Talk on all platforms. And don't forget to go to coffeeandcreamtalk.com to join our mailing list so that you get all the latest updates and lots of fun things delivered right to your inbox. Now, remember, we have that very special announcement, and soon you'll be able to subscribe to Coffee and Cream Talk on our Facebook page. So, if you're a fan of this channel, you find the tips useful and helpful, you enjoy the content and the unfiltered commentary and the discussion among like minded individuals, then you'll now be able to support the Facebook page and receive bonus content that's only available to subscribers, as well as a few other perks. So, make sure that you are on the lookout for that Facebook subscribe button and sign up once you see it. See you next time.